Hello, it is Saturday the 21st of July 2012, and this video will be on that of the Colorado Batman shootings, as well as the Manchurian candidate. So let's get started. The picture on the left is that of James Holmes, the Aurora, Colorado shooter, whom I personally feel is not guilty of the crimes that occurred in Colorado, and I'll let you know within this video. I'm going to go through a few paragraphs and talk about the Manchurian candidate and mind control, as well, as this looks so obvious that this is the case. Let's move on with a few articles in here. James Holmes, the Aurora, Colorado shooter who reportedly opened fire at a Batman movie premiere, was a medical student at the University of Colorado pursuing a PhD in neuroscience, reports ABC News. As part of the attack, Holmes painted his hair red and referred to himself as the Joker, one of the arch-enemies in the DC Comics-inspired Batman series. According to news reports, this sudden violent rampage was completely out of the character for James Holmes, who was described as shy. This here should be that yellow flag, if not that red flag, to tell you that he was mind-controlled within this. Let's move on. The New York Times is now reporting Billy Kromka, a pre-med student at the University of Colorado Boulder, worked with Mr. Holmes for 3 months last summer as a research assistant in a lab at a medical campus. Mr. Kromka said he was surprised to learn Mr. Holmes was the shooting suspect. It was just shocking because there was no way. I thought he could have had the capacity to commit an atrocity of this nature. He spent much of his time immersed in the computer, often participating in role-playing online games. This is already conjecture with James Holmes may have been involved in mind-altering neuroscience research and ended up becoming involved at a depth he never anticipated. His actions clearly show a strange detachment from reality, including he was not in his right mind. That can only typically be accomplished through drugs, hypnosis, or trauma, sometimes all three. And I'm going to just go on to this. His behavior doesn't add up too much after this, and then go on with the mind control. As far as drugs is concerned, that was definitely one of the things that I was considering at the start. But that doesn't make very much sense at all. First of all, does he look like somebody who has had a large problem with drugs? And I don't mean that he's just majorly gets stoned one night, but many nights, and the toll just adds up, and then bang, it then comes out. But that to me doesn't look like the case. Furthermore, if it was somebody on drugs, then they have to be amazing shooters to throw in the fact that he was also able to combat himself in professional setup. Again, that doesn't make sense because he'd have to have this set as a plan and obviously working with other people. Again, not making any logical sense whatsoever. His behavior already reveals stark inconsistencies that question the mainstream explanation of events. For example, he opened fire on innocent people but then calmly surrendered to the police. Okay, but here's the deal. If this person was mind-controlled, he's going to have no memory of what occurred on this night. That will not take place. This is a video, Conspiracy Theory with Jesse Ventura, Season 1, Episode 6. That explains the Manchurian candidate. It's really one of two videos that do so. As another one would be that of a DERREN Brown assassin. And this is the video here, The Experiments, which is a 47-minute, 46-second video. I watched this last night. Again, I watched it when it originally came out in October of 2011. And this explains it very, very well. At the very, very end of this video, then, which is pretty much now anyway, I'm going to be explaining what occurred within this video. If you want to watch it, you can see it for yourself. And on PSYCHE TV, it just happened to work out that they have a video today. What is brainwashing, mind control by force, total recall? Because it totally 100% looks as if that's to be the case. Not only that, but if you look at the situation of what's going on with the economy right now, does this look like it's set up for that of gun control, to make laws making it illegal, taking yet another one of the amendments away from the people? Now, as far as the experiments is concerned, a quick, brief update to how this video works, or what was shown in this video, is DERREN Brown, who's very much a hypnosis, was able to mind control a bunch of people in like a hypnosis party, if you will. And originally he got these people, 4 people, to hold acid water, sulfuric acid, and told on a signal to throw the acid in the face of the person right in front of them when confronted with the signal. All 4 of these people did such a case. Of course, they had no idea there was water in the tube and not acid. It continued on further by taking a person to just do normal gunshot rifles and see how close they can come to targets. And originally, a person who is not a shooter, doesn't have guns, originally took the test, and like everybody who would do it the first time, failed it completely, didn't come close to hitting the bullseyes, and oftentimes was well off of the bullseye. Yet when using mind control for someone to believe that they are a Marxist, to believe that they are the best shooter in the world, he took a shot and was hitting every single bullseye after this went into place. Many other tests were played out to show that a regular individual can not only do this, but could do this with amazing, precise accuracy and precision within their shots. So again, it's DERREN Brown, the experiments. I'll put all of these links in the more information box: the DERREN Brown, the Jesse Ventura, the PSYCHE Truth, as well as this article here. But it's totally a yellow flag in my opinion. I am about 98-99% sure / confident that Mr. James Holmes was that of mind control. There was some sort of signal set up for him to be in this mode and just keep on shooting and shooting. Therefore, to me, the criminals are the ones whom set this gentleman up to do what he happened to do. So that's my view on the situation, and thank you for tuning in. Look forward to your comments down below. Take care.